Welcome, my dear students. So excited to meet you again in another episode of our program for first prep for English language under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا بكم أعزائي الطلبة في حلقة جديدة من حلقات برنامجنا للغة الإنجليزية للصف الأول الإعدادي تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Today we are going to complete the second part of our final revision. And during the final revision, we are going to complete all the questions related to the final exam. Let's start and begin our session. Okay, the first question in our session today is underline the correct words. Underline the correct words. طيب, Sarah wants to be a marine biologist. We have explained before what is the meaning of the word marine biologist. A marine biologist, a person who can study the ocean and can study or learn about all the creatures, plants, animals inside the ocean. تمام؟ شخص بيدرس المحيطات وكل الحياة اللي جوه المحيط. تمام؟ طيب, she wants to be a marine biologist. هنا I have to choose which question tag is appropriate. الquestion tag اللي هو very short question at the end of the sentence to make sure that I'm talking right. تمام؟ طيب, which question tag I can choose? Of course it will be doesn't. Doesn't. Why? Because here I have wants, I have s in the verb, يعني الverb in the present simple and with the third singular pronoun. يبقى doesn't she. Doesn't she. We have said before that the question tag is the opposite of the sentence. يعني إيه? If the sentence is negative أو positive, I'll use the question tag in the negative form. If the sentence is negative, I'll use the question tag in the positive form. تمام؟ يبقى your grandmother doesn't like fish. Does or doesn't she? هي هنا grandmother doesn't like. Negative. Okay? هي ما بتحبش السمك. يبقى which one can be suitable for this sentence? Of course it will be does she. ليه? Because I have to use the positive question tag. بعد كده it's cold in England in winter. طبعا الجو بيبقى بارد جدا في England في الشتاء. Isn't or doesn't it. هنا I have the auxiliary verb to be. أنا بستخدمها verb to be اللي هو is. يبقى of course I have to use the same auxiliary. يبقى I'll use isn't but in the negative form. You did your homework last night. Did or didn't you? You did your homework. الauxiliary verb هنا did because the sentence in the past. السنتنس في ال past form. يبقى I have to choose the auxiliary verb did but in the negative form. Didn't you? Okay? تمام. Nasir will write to me when he gets there. Will or won't he? هنا this sentence in the future with will. أنا استخدمت auxiliary verb will because it's a sentence in the future. يبقى of course I'll use the same auxiliary اللي هو will but in the negative form. يبقى won't he. A lot of people prefer living in Cairo. They don't or don't they? Hey, this is a question. The question tag is a form of questions. يبقى I have to start with the auxiliary or with the pronoun? Of course, with the auxiliary. يبقى don't they. A lot of people prefer living in Cairo. Don't they? Girls are quieter than boys. This is right. الجيرلز طبعا أهدى من البويز. Aren't they or isn't she. هنا I'm talking about about plural. الجيرلز دي plural noun. يبقى I have to use aren't they. Aren't they. Your grandfather lived or didn't live in a big city, did he? هنا he gave me the question tag and the question tag in the positive form did. يبقى I have to negate the sentence. أنا لازم أنفي السنتنس. يبقى of course it will be didn't live. تمام؟ She never speaks or speaks French. Does she? Does she in the positive يبقى I have to use never speaks. ليه يا ولاد؟ Because never is a word or an expression which give me the negative meaning but in a positive form. يعني when I want to use never, I can use never to negate the sentence without using not. من غير ما استخدم not. تمام؟ Are you following me? طيب. Match the words and the definitions. Hey. Here it's a form of the complete question. ده نوع من أنواع ال complete question to give you a definition and you have to use the term, the suitable term or the suitable word for this definition. طيب أول حاجة we have some words. Adult يعني grown up, a person who is adult يعني شخص بالغ. Culture ثقافة. Earn is a verb means to يكسب المال. اوكي بعد كده jewelry المجوهرات. Poetry صناعة الفخار. skill المهارة. workshop الورشة. تمام؟ or a meeting in which we can learn about new things or new skills. تمام؟ مكان بنقدر نتعلم فيه new skills. تمام؟ زي كده لما أقول I attended the writing workshop. أنا حضرت ورشة الكتابة. Get money by working. To get money means to earn money. بتكسب الفلوس. To earn. Things such as rings and necklaces that you wear. Rings, necklaces, earrings, they are of course jewelry. المجوهرات. A fully grown person. A fully grown person يعني شخص ناضج أو كبير يبقى it's an adult. طبعا الادلت. A room or small building where people make or repair things. Of course الورشة. An ability to do something well. If I have the ability to do something يبقى I have the skill. أنا عندي المهارة. يبقى القدرة على عمل شيء بحرفية أو بشكل كويس يبقى السكيل أو المهارة. The art, ideas, beliefs, etc. of a group of people. They are the culture. الثقافة بتاعتنا. الثقافة اللي هي the art, الفن, ideas, الأفكار, beliefs, المعتقدات of a group of people. يبقى of course it will be the culture. تمام؟ ثقافتنا. Got it? تمام؟ يبقى pots, dishes, etc. made from clay. all the pots which I can made from clay. الكلاي اللي هو الطين يا ولاد. يبقى pots, dishes made from clay. Of course it will be pottery. هيبقى البوتري أو صناعة الفخار. Let's move بقى to another question. Choose the correct answer. Let's بقى start with the first one. We must, mustn't, should, can throw rubbish into the ocean. يبقى can I throw the rubbish into the ocean? Of course it's forbidden. طبعا دي حاجة ممنوعة. تمام؟ It's not allowed to. يبقى of course it mustn't. لا يجب أن ترمي القمامة في المحيط. The turtle puts its head into its. احنا قلنا التيرتل عندها ايه يا ولاد؟ Of course turtle has a hard shell. عندها صدفة فوق ظهرها. يبقى shell. تمام؟ S-H-E-L-L. A shark turtle, jellyfish, whale stung my arm in the sea. If you touch this creature, it can sting you. يعني إيه؟ ممكن يلسعك. يبقى of course it will be the jellyfish أو قنديل البحر. To plant a tree, we should dig a. To dig means what? To dig يعني يحفر. يبقى if you want to plant a tree or to put the seeds in the soil, you have to dig a hole. لازم تعمل حفرة at the beginning. We should recover, cover, discover, uncover food to protect it from insects. here we have some confusing words. عندي إيه يعني إيه confusing words؟ يعني يعني words which are very related in spelling. شبه بعض جدا في الspelling، عشان كده بتبقى confusing، يعني ممكن أتلخبط فيها. recover يعني يشفى، زي when I say مثلا I wish you speedy recovery، يعني بتمنى لك الشفاء العاجل. cover يعني to cover something، يعني to put a cover on someone. to protect him يعني يغطي. discover يعني to find out أو يكتشف. uncover يعني to يعني يشيل الغطا، تمام. food to protect it from insects. يبقى I have to do what to protect the food from insects. Of course it will be cover، هغطي. A fruit contains a lot of seeds, salt, sand, salt. Of course will be seeds. What the meaning of seeds؟ البذور، يعني حاجات صغيرة جدا، very small dots أو very small objects I can see inside the fruit. الseeds أو البذور. Animals and plants are protected in a nature reserve. أنا بحمي البلانتس والانيمالز في a nature reserve اللي هي محمية طبيعية. We grow plants in rich soils. What's the meaning of rich soils؟ يعني a soil which rich in minerals, vitamins, etc. أو fertile soil، يعني تربة خصبة، تمام؟ يبقى in rich soils. We can plant a small tree in a pot. أقدر أزرع small tree في pot أو إناء. We can or should, must or mustn't talk in the library. Hey, you, excellent. We mustn't talk in the library. It's forbidden. ممنوع إن حضرتك تتكلم في library. We can't, shouldn't, mustn't save our planet. Hey, it's A. Exactly. Hey, we must save our planet. إحنا لازم ننقذ أو to try to protect our planet Earth. نحاول ندافع عن كوكب الأرض. Are you going to try zip lining? Zip lining. What's the meaning of zip lining? Zip lining يا ولاد it's a kind of extreme sports، نوع من أنواع الألعاب الخطرة in which you can move from one place or from one point to another hanging with a very thick rope. تمام؟ إن أنت بتنتقل من مكان لآخر وأنت مربوط بحبل قوي جدا. الزيب لايننج. We should, shouldn't, mustn't, can't recycle more. يبقى we of course should recycle more. إحنا لازم to change some products or some objects to be able to reuse them again. There was where are some apples in the fridge? Of course where. You can relax on that cushion. What's the meaning of cushion? A small pillow. مخدة صغيرة أو خدودية could be filled with feathers, with cotton, with fiber, etc. الخدودية أو المخدة. طيب, read the following passage بقى. Let's بقى read the comprehension, and by reading the comprehension we'll be able to answer all the related questions. Hey, I like music very much. أنا بحب الميوزك جدا. I listen to it in my free time. وبسمعها دايما in my free time, my spare time، في وقت فراغي. I like playing the guitar. أنا بحب أعزف الجيتار and the piano، وكمان بعزف piano. When I grow up, when I become an adult، لما أبقى بالغ أو لما أكبر. I want to be a great musician. A great musician يعني مؤلف موسيقي مشهور أو عظيم. My family gives me everything I want. عيلتي بتديني كل الحاجات اللي أنا محتاجها. They bought me a laptop and a lot of DVDs to help me practice my hobby. هم اشتروا لي لابتوب واشتروا لي DVDs عشان أقدر أعمل practice to my hobby أو للهواية بتاعتي. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What is the writer's hobby? هو قال إيه؟ I like music very much. يبقى his hobby is listening to music، اللي هو يسمع مزيكا. When does the writer practice his hobby? هو بيسمع المزيكا امتى؟ exactly in his free when does the writer practice his hobby؟ هيستخدم الهوبي بتاعته امتى؟ when he grow up، لما يكبر ويبقى musician. Do you think the family is helpful؟ تعتقد ان الفاميلي مفيدة؟ طبعا of course بتساندوا. They are very supportive. ليه supportive؟ They got him bravo of course it helps him and gives him everything. ادوله كل حاجة and they bought him a laptop and DVDs to be able to practice his hobby. تمام؟ واشتروا له لابتوب ودي في دي عشان يقدر يمارس الهواية بتاعته أكتر من كده. The writer plays the guitar and of course the piano. هو قال إن هو بيحب الجيتار والبيانو. The writer wants to be a musician. مؤلف موسيقي. musician. تمام؟ مش music، مش موسيقى، ومش musical because musical means the adjective، الصفة اللي بتوصف something. يعني I watched a musical play. أنا اتفرجت على مسرحية موسيقية. His family needed him a laptop. Of course his family bought him. اشتروا له. وbought ال past form of the verb buy. Complete the following dialogue بقى. احنا اتفقنا we have to read the dialogue as a whole. لازم اقراه كله على بعضه. It's a dialogue between غادة and ماهي. What's your favorite؟ ايه ماهي ايه كذا is my favorite instrument. غادة space do you listen to it؟ بتسمعي لها. ماهي I listen to the piano in my free time. أنا بسمع للبيانو في وقت فراغي. غادة do you like any other space any other what؟ We are talking here about what؟ About the musical instruments. Okay. طيب ماهي yes I like the guitar and it's my space too. يبقى let's answer بقى the dialogue together. غادة what's your favorite؟ Excellent. What's your favorite instrument or what's your favorite musical instrument؟ ايه الآلة الموسيقية المفضلة عندك؟ ها ماهي هتقول ايه؟ Of course the piano. The piano is my favorite instrument. البيانو هو الميوزيكال انسترومنت او الآلة الموسيقية المفضلة عندي. غادة هتسألها question. When do you listen to it؟ When؟ ليه؟ Read the answer first. I listen to the piano in my free time. أنا بسمع للبيانو في وقت فراغي. تمام؟ يبقى أنا I'm asking about إيه؟ About the time. إمتى حضرتك بتمارسي الهواية دي؟ يبقى when. Do you like any other instruments؟ حضرتك بتسمعي لأي instruments أخرى؟ أو do you like another instrument في أي آلات موسيقية أخرى بتحبيها؟ ماهي yes I like the guitar and it's my excellent. It's my favorite too. وهو المفضل لدي. Got it يا ولاد؟ I think it's so easy. Let's go to the choose the correct answer again. To reach Giza, you can cross the. Hey, do you remember this vocabulary? البريدج, الدام, الكاسل, التاور. Of course. To reach Giza, you can cross the bridge. You can cross the bridge. How old, many, long, much do you know about the pyramids? Much. How much? Because here I'm asking about uncountable thing. أنا بسأل على شيء ما بيتعدش اللي هو knowledge أو information. How much information or how much knowledge do you have about the pyramids? إيه المعلومات أو المعرفة اللي عندك عن البيراميدز؟ I always go to school on foot because it isn't far from. It isn't far from يعني مش بعيد عن. I can't concentrate because of this. Excellent. Because of these noisy children. Noisy is an adjective means يعني ولاد بيعملوا دوشة. اوكي ضوضائيين. تمام؟ We have a lot of at school today. We have a lot of visitors. The people who visit a place. الناس اللي بيزوروا مكان. I am clever at doing quizzes. خلوا بالكم there is a difference between making quizzes and doing quizzes. If I am the person who put the questions in the quiz, لو أنا اللي بحط الامتحان I'll say make the quiz. أنا اللي بعمل امتحان. لكن if I am the student or the person who will answer the quiz هيجاوب على الكويز يبقى doing. Okay, correct the mistake in the following sentence. Here I have to correct the mistake. يعني أصحح الخطأ اللي قدامي. My father travels to Italy 3 weeks ago. Ago is a time expression for the past simple. Ago, منذ. يبقى can I use travels? Of course not. It will be traveled. Traveled. Past simple. Why do you go to the shops yesterday? يبقى why did you go to the shops yesterday? Because again, yesterday means امبارح ودي a time expression for the past simple. What did you bought? I can't use the auxiliary in the question and use the past form at the same question. طبعا this is incorrect because I have to use the base form with the auxiliary يبقى buy. Next week we played football with our friends. يبقى next week. Next week is a time expression for the future. الأسبوع المقبل. يبقى it will be excellent. I'm going to play. Because I said before, if I want to talk about the future plans عن الخطط المستقبلية, I'll use the expression be going to plus infinitive. Because she is clever, she fails. Do you remember the difference between although and because? احنا قلنا ان because give me the reason بتديني السبب, while although gives me the contrast بتديني التضاد في المينينج. because she is clever عشان هي ذكية جدا she fails? Of course not. I'll use although بالرغم من انها الكونتراست, بالرغم من انها very clever very smart ذكية جدا she fails أو رسبت في الامتحان. Another sentence, although my brother was ill he went to hospital. هنا I have the reason and the action. يبقى of course it will be because. يبقى because my brother was ill عشان أخويا كان مريض جدا he went to hospital أو راح للمستشفى. يبقى عندي although to give me the contrast و because to give me the reason. This story is quite interesting. هنا what is the meaning of this word quiet? Quiet معناها very calm, هادئ. Can I use quiet as an adverb? Of course not. It's an adjective. يبقى to use the adverb it will be quiet with the e at the end of the word. Quiet معناها very أو تماما. This story is quiet with the e at the end. Interesting يعني مشوقة تماما أو very interesting. The museum is full of fish. The aquarium is full of fish. تمام؟ Okay. Let's complete. Walk across this bridge to reach your destination. Walk across? Of course not. Walk across. يبقى امشي عبر البريدج to reach your destination أو لتصل إلى وجهتك. يبقى of course it will be across not cross. Our father is the more intelligent member. Let's revise together. احنا قلنا الcomparative والsuperlative. Here it's a superlative form. أنا بتكلم I compare my father to all the fathers in the world. يبقى our father is the most intelligent. لكن I can use more to compare between two things. My father or with another father. Alexandria is far than Tanta. Here I have than. يبقى it's a comparative form. يبقى farther. Okay? يبقى Alexandria is farther than Tanta for us. يعني Alexandria أبعد بكتير من طنطا بالنسبة لنا. Don't take a lot of mistakes. don't make a lot of mistakes. ما تعملش الكثير من الأخطاء. Not take. I can say take a photo. خد صورة. take a shower. خد دش. لكن make a mistake يعني يصنع أو يعمل غلط. Ahmed and I enjoyed themselves. Okay. A reflexive pronouns. احنا قلنا I can use the reflexive pronouns if the subject and the object are the same. لو عندي subject الdoer الفاعل والobject أو receiver أو المفعول به are the same. Ahmed and I. Ahmed and I means we. احنا. يبقى I have to put the reflexive pronoun ourselves. Ourselves. It's cloud. It's going to rain. It's cloud. What is the meaning of the word cloud? Cloud يعني سحابة. Here I want to describe the weather. يبقى I have to use the adjective. If I want to describe a noun, I have to use the adjective أو الصفة. يبقى it's cloudy. It's going to rain. It's cloudy. It's going to rain. I go to the fun fair to ride in the wheel. Of course not. To ride on the wheel. Got it? Okay. I think by answering these questions, we have revised a lot of points or a lot of information about our curriculum. I hope that you enjoyed the session very much. Thank you so much and good luck and see you next time, inshallah.